Hi everyone, welcome back to Double N Farm. I'm just checking for eggs, seeing what baby chicken is doing. She's sitting on somebody else's egg again. This is the evening before we leave on our trip. We're going to be gone for a couple of weeks. And our trip turned out fantastic. We had a great time at the ocean and seeing the different people that friends of ours at church. Now that we're back, it's time for me to work on my raised bed gardens. And I have used the cardboard that my friend had given me, and I've set up my L-shaped metal raised beds. And I plan on putting different soils and stuff in them, trying different things out. I'll have to keep netting over them to keep the chickens out because they keep getting in there and scratching everything out onto the cardboard. This netting is just a shade cloth that I had hanging over my garden when we lived in the city. I need to take these strings off here. They're really getting in the way. This is why I keep the netting on. I was able to save some of my asparagus plants from over at my son's house. He'd mowed them down, and I did find several and dug them up. So I'm going to try planting them into this L-shaped garden over here. The chickens kind of demolished some of my other plants that were in pots while we were gone. My potato vine is one of them. I'm going to plant it here in this corner, see if it'll survive. It does go dormant in the winter, so if the roots have survived, it may come back next spring. I'll just have to wait and see. I believe I've counted 23 plants that I was able to save and move out here. And I believe I had planted 25 at the old house. So that's not bad. I know 2 or 3 of them I did separate. So they were new growths from this last year. But I'll check the yard before long. I'll give it a chance to grow up there. Maybe after we've gotten a rain and see if something grows. If I see any more of them, I'll definitely dig them up, bring them out here. But now it's time to water. Gotta water everything in really well. And of course, when I grabbed the water hose, it was lying in a bed of fire ants. So now we have fire ants here too, I guess. Those suckers hurt. I'm gonna water this in really well, and then I'll check it to see if it's gotten enough moisture in it. I just happen to have a moisture meter, and I'm going to make sure that I have watered this well. Okay, I am done with this for this evening. I have got strawberry plants in this L shape right here, including the one that the chickens about killed. We'll see if that one lives. I still have covered the whole thing with netting to keep the chickens out. I have my English thyme. I have ginger root, which definitely was needing water once we got back from our trip, and it has been watered as well. Ginger root. And my rosemary, I think, has died. I don't think it survived the trip, but I did put it in the ground. You can't really see it through this netting, but it is in the corner right there. And then I have a volunteer or something right there. Can you see that? Just a little green speck right there. It probably won't live through the winter anyways. My potato plant I have covered with the cardboard to help keep it moist because the roots were exposed for so long while we were gone. And then this entire L-shaped raised bed is my asparagus for the winter. And that is all of that. I put PVC pipe around the top of it to hold the netting up off the plants themselves, but also then the netting will keep the chickens out, and it'll help shade the plants from this heat since we're still not getting any rain. And this obviously is the in-ground garden. We have still got the tarp over it. We're wanting to check under it because we're really anxious to see what's happened so far. And My husband thinks that we maybe should pull the tarp off and till it one more time to make sure that the compost is mixed in, and maybe check it to see if it needs any other amendments. Of course, we're just anxious to see if the Bermuda grass is dying underneath of it, and just what exactly is happening, because we've never used a tarp before on our gardens, so this is all new to me for sure. I'm wondering if I can still put anything in the ground like a cover crop, since it's already the middle of October. Might be hitting that a little bit late, so I may not be able to put anything in the ground this year. The chickens survived our trip while we were gone. This is their cage, the run. I open it up each morning and let them out. I have wet down the grass trying to help alleviate some of the manure and stuff that the chicken droppings that are on there. Help kind of disperse it and get it to soak into the ground. We did lose one chicken, baby chicken, never came home. We don't know if something ate her or if she just ran away. I mean, the other chickens were always being mean to her, but she is no longer with us. We have not seen any feathers, so we don't think that anything ate her here. If she was eaten, it must have been a hawk or something that carried her off. But we do still have 10 chickens. They like this nest here. Still have plans to redo this little chicken house because we've got too many chickens for this now. Plan on building a nice big chicken house. But this is going to have to do until we have more time. We got 5 eggs in here, and I do need to clean this out again, it looks like. So 6 eggs so far today, but the evening still is not over, and I do have a couple of hens that lay later in the evening. Most of them lay every morning, but I do have 2 that lay every evening. Sweet little Manly stayed here without us. He missed us so much. And this is what it's all about, folks. Our farm is something that we missed while we were gone. Miss watching the chickens, taking care of the cattle. We just missed it all. We hope you'll join us again here on the Double N Farm.